This is a situation that is right now unfolding in Kathmandu, and several areas has been curfew has been imposed in several areas, and we have more. We'll try and get you more voices and more understanding of the situation on ground zero as thousands are marching on the streets of Nepal. It's been called as touted to be a Gen Z protest against the parliament, but there are many voices, Miss Khusbu Oli, that it's been called, it's being rebuked. It's been also called a means of protest just for the sake of protest. I was reading some reactions coming in. There were many of those people maybe supporting the government. They say that it's just for the sake of opposition. It is being, such demonstrations are being carried out.
It's not true. Actually, it's not true. We do believe that, the social media platforms need to come under the registration of the government. But there are unclear things about this. Some people say that they are registered. Some people say that the government bodies say they have paid the taxes for the last 2 years. And above all, when these government restrictions are happening, are imposed in the public, why are the leaders using it? Or how are they using it? Is it ironic? So even the Prime Minister is publishing from his Facebook when we are restricted. They are using, VPNs, and they are changing the DNS servers. And you're using it. So it just feels like a double standard. So the public thinks that if you can use it, why do you need to ban it? And especially when the social media, the law has been there in the amendment in the parliament. Before the law comes into implementations, why is the restrictions there? That's a major question, because the MPs are there, they're working on it. It's in the parliament. So before it even comes to practice, or before it is implemented, why the restriction was needed at this point of time? Because 70 lakhs people, 700,000, more than 70 lakhs people are outside in the country who are there for employment, who are out of the country. This was a mere source of connectivity with the families here. Now, how can you teach a 70-year-old, 80-year-old, 90-year-old person, family member, to use VPN? Can we do that? They just know that if you press the green button, it's just you say hello, and the red button is to cut the phone, so disconnect the phone. So how do we, at this sudden moment of ban, teach our family members? How do we restore the connections? How do we explain them what is happening? These people who are sending the remittance to this country, this country's economy is based on that remittance. Now they have lost their only source of connectivity without prior notice, without prior information by the government. So it is a disgrace move by the government, and them claiming to say that it's just a ban to get them registered to the country is false, because the social media act is under the review in the parliament. So I think this was not necessary. And now at this point of time, when the public is so upset, the people who are themselves in the government are saying that they're not happy. So it's just double standards. You are in the government and you are coming out in the public and saying that the government has done wrong. So it's just double standards, and people were so frustrated with this kind of response from the government. So the whole movement is not just about this social media ban or this single incident. Definitely this has been a triggering point, because social media is a form of income, a form of education, a form of employment. So in that case, I think the long-term, frustrations that people were holding inside them has just bursted out.
Right. Ms. Khusbu, well, you were pointing out about the issues in the country, in Nepal, that is now being highlighted also. Of course, this is an anti-government stir over social media curbs, at least right now. What it looks like, there is massive anger on the streets. You can see it's outrage on the streets, and several have been injured in this police firing. Viewers, I thank Ms. Khusbu Oli for joining us with her thoughts on Republic TV. Appreciate you joining us and telling us your side and what's really happening, viewers. We will try and get you more voices. Republic TV keeps a close eye on what's happening, but this is a protest against the KP Oli Sharma government, viewers, in Nepal.